All right. Well, looks like it's recording. Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Welcome to this Wednesday circle as we gather around this fire of love. Yeah. Letting it burn with a nourishing, transformative energy that melts the challenges and the difficulties into strength, awareness, and wisdom. Here we are, we made it. So let's go ahead and drop in since we were dealing with our technical teachers as challenges earlier. I really want to honor this time starting in on the month of April. This is our 4th month. I want to tune in first, settle the energies. If what I'm navigating to keep the circle flowing is any indication of what the universe is expressing, that we have the ability to meet the challenges we face. So facing any challenges, let's bring them up into our fire of love and allow them to reveal these miracles and inspirations and intuitions and synchronicity that allows us to come online into our full ability. Yeah, infinite creators, put your palms together, press the thumbs into the sternum. We're going to tune in, seems appropriate, with the sound current that set creation into motion, right? In a sense, that set these challenges into motion so that we can experience victory. Yeah. AUM. All of you are pretty familiar. If anybody has popped on that is new, or you watching this recording as a replay, the sound AUM is the energy that came into being, allowing the universe to create itself continually. The sound current is very powerful to chant because it brings that alignment with intuition, inspiration, allowing synchronicity to reveal itself in ways that shows you the miracles, shows you the love, shows you the way you are supported by creation. All right, so we're going to take a long inhale, all on one breath, all lifting the belly button, navel point. Ooh. As you bring the lips together. So before we generate that sound A, we're going to lift the muscles of the pelvic floor lightly if you're on your cycle or pregnant, just to create that seal of your foundation that gives you the power to name life. Yeah. Right? Lift that muscle of the pelvic floor before you generate the sound A. Closing the eyes, inhaling deeply. Exhale. And inhale to begin. Oh. Top of the inhale, remember lift lightly the muscles of the pelvic floor. One more time for that Holy Trinity. Inhale deeply. You lift those muscles of the pelvic floor as long as you're not on your cycle or pregnant. This one. Feel the sustenance, feel the creative power that comes to you. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. And just bring the sun finger and the index finger together, palms facing up, resting on the knee. Let's get a timer out so I can keep track of things. And begin tuning into the breath long and deep. Sensing this energy coming to you as creative seeds of your soul. Every inhale is bringing you this energy to process with your heart center. This is the area where we process this flow of life wind, the values, this life force flow of creation. The body is designed to process it in different ways. The heart center, since we are in the 4th month, as we created a theme in January of flowing through our energy systems with the cycle of the months through the year. So we begin to embody these states of consciousness rather than Easter happening out there, or spring happening out there, or this month of love and relationships happening out there, creating us to interact with society in a certain way. No, we have our first meditation of embodying the cycle of the sun and the moon through this, yes, created Gregorian calendar. But again, we're not just embodying the month of April and the things they say are to happen this month. We're embodying the cycles of the new moon and the full moon, and its dance with the earth and the sun. This is what we're embodying by saying we're flowing through the months with the chakras. So breathe that energy in for a moment. We're in that 4th energy center that processes the life force and consciousness. That's an important energetic system within the whole as it's been designed. This is the area that processes life force and consciousness so that you can have an experience of life. So take that deep inhale, feel it flow in through the body, feel it flow in through the nose, down the throat, into the chest area. But feel how the diaphragm opens and relaxes to allow the space of the lungs to increase, and how it massages the abdominal organs and opens the belly. So feel all the muscles of the lower abdomen relax. And as you do this, you're invigorating your whole energetic system as well as your vital organs. And with this long, deep breath, you're activating the vagus nerve, the wandering nerve, 10th cranial nerve flowing from the brain into every vital organ. And it communicates information. It allows you to have this integral intelligence, one with the universe. This vagus nerve is allowing that intuition, that gut intuition in your gut brain, the intuition in your heart brain, and the intuition in your cranial brain. All of these making up the one mind of your soul. So this long, deep breath is a real vital breath that I encourage you practice. Right? I encourage that you practice this throughout your life. Yeah. As you hear all the sounds of life going on around me, around you, keep your flow. Keep your focus on the breath. As you tune in to the challenges that you may face, the opportunities that are presenting themselves. Just take a moment now to drop into the balancing quality, the integrative quality of your heart center. You may hear a click or two as I am coming in for own energy. Yes. So here we are in spring. What are the seeds that you have come to plant? They're seeds of commitment to what you already know about your soul's mission, committing to aspects of that mission, whether it is organization, calling on help. What seeds are you planting this spring? Feeling that long, deep breath, recognizing this heart center is allowing you to be a cosmic being with infinite creative potential in a physical body. It allows you to experience being a creator. So recognizing as the energy begins to elevate, as the sun begins to elevate in the horizon, conscious energy is going to elevate. And consider we're flowing through a new revolution of evolution as life flows in a spiral. So the energies are going to get, as we're seeing, more alive than our mind has experienced before. Our sensory body is going to align itself with the aliveness, and therefore the body will have experiences that can be considered new, and you can train your mind to think of it as something to embody, to explore, going on an adventure into it, or it can ignite a light within and you begin to see patterns that are calling for change. And the mind will attach to those patterns as something that has gone on in the past. And then a lower vibrational awareness connected to mass consciousness in the matrix will begin to reveal more of duality. So this energy center handles the prana, a life force energy. And in that prana, there's a oneness with consciousness. So duality is less entertained by the mind, and the heart brings a more integrated experience. So when we are going through a difficult time, we know that the solution is one with it, because the universe emerged out of oneness, didn't emerge out of duality, so that you have this difficult time. And then there's a better time over there, or a better time to come. The better time is one with the difficult time. The challenge of the video not coming on my computer the phone is here all the time. And I can relax my mind and say, oh, the phone is available. We can turn on the phone and also access the same channel of Zoom, or my mind can be stuck in an old pattern and begin to pick up, oh man, see, doing this and begin to create duality. There's a good situation, and right now there's a bad situation. It's duality. And you see it playing out. You see it playing out. We have the teachers. Here's some teachers for us. Will Smith and Chris Rock. Yeah. And it's so interesting. The resonance is in their name, the resonance of the oneness appearing as duality. So I'm going to break that down for you before we go into our meditation and give life to these seeds of our soul. So check it out. I really found the value of numbers when I was training as a healing minister, and Halo had the chance to meet our mentor, Max, and he would encourage intuition. He would encourage intuition as the presence of Christ and to connect to that. So for me, in my training as a healing minister, it came down to how will I formulate, especially when it comes to formulating for a specific person, not just an overall issue like eczema or hypertension. So he challenged me with various assignments, and ultimately I came to learn about my family's medicine way and how to speak to ancestors, how to ask for angelic help, how to connect with the intelligence of the universe that is represented as an ancestor, represented as an angel, a guardian angel in this case, that is specifically there as an energy to support your awakening, awareness, and ways to listen to the solutions for the challenges you face. For me, it was George Washington Carver as an ancestor and my great-great Aunt Mamie as an ancestor who received the family medicine tradition, spirit and plant medicine tradition from her father, Grandpa Joe, and passed it on to me. So through the whole training and mentorship with Max, I discovered that. And also his encouragement to have conversations with them, to be with them. Same way we may be with the numbers as I did, the same way we may be with the breathing exercises and the mantra. These are ways to receive, especially when we get into the stillness and we begin to listen. Our breath will be associated with that. So I had to figure out the way to know what to make for the person that would show up. And the name began to come in dreams, and it began to be talked about in sweat lodge ceremonies by my great auntie, and began to come together in ways that allowed me to tune into the frequency of the name, not just as an address of the human body, but as an electromagnetic signature of their soul's vibration. So it's not necessarily about Will, the personality, or Chris, the personality. It's interesting to see how there's a resonant field between the two energies. And then you look at the two personalities having apparent clash in physical time on, the screen that you watched within the, big venue of entertainment. So Will, if you look at Will, just Will, it is an aspect of an energy center in our body, which is the solar plexus. And this This area of the body brings energy to the consciousness of our will power. Now, if you look at Chris, C is the first letter in his name. And the third energy center, and C is the third letter of the alphabet. So this becomes this other energy around willpower, right? Around creativity. See that letter, create. Right? So you're using your will to create. Now, Will Smith, in his name, the W is the 23rd letter of the alphabet. So it's an energy around expression. But it is invoking the energy of will in the way the name is spelled. So here you have these two willing energies. One expresses and one is creative. But they're all using willpower, right? And what we're saying is that to be able to drop into the stillness and be able to see how energy is flowing, then we won't get caught up in the matrix where Chris Rock makes a joke about Will Smith's wife. It's insensitive, yes, but it's an arena where you're expected to have the willful awareness of who you are and what business you're in. So this is the same thing around having this energy of knowing what seeds you're here to plant, knowing your connection to nature, right? Knowing who you are and why you are here, so that when duality begins to express itself, you know you're part of it. You're the roots of it, right? You know, you emanate from it. You're an expression of it. And therefore, the challenges that take place no longer have the ability to tell you who you are, because you recognize you're one with the energy, right? You're one with the energy field of it. So when the bees buzz around, I know, not quite a bee, but some people known to be have known to be stung, but it's an energy, you know, clear in the energy field for you when they come around. They're sensing something. So we say, okay, thank you. Thank you for coming. And then they move on. Same thing with the ants. The army ants come in, thousands and thousands crawling all over. And then when they clean up, they leave, they're done. Nature has the same thing. The challenges come in and they're activating you in ways that gives you a sense of your ability. And then the answer comes, and then you allow it to flow out of the stillness. And then fulfillment happens, the miracle reveals, and you have this deep sense of, wow. The body expresses itself. There's challenges here and there. I got bit by an insect, and you know, there's all these things happen, but I'm seeing the body heal, ways to take care of it. Now, how do you see it in your life? Thinking about the seeds that you are to plant. You experience mine today is to relax my mind and breathe and know I am connected to an infinite source that is guiding me, and I am the full expression of it. Letting go of the pattern of duality that has to do with a story in the past. So usually, you know, the pattern is coming from the past. When you begin to experience the challenge, you can usually sense something lingering around is the pattern from the past. And that's what we put the fire of love towards. We burn it like incense in a bowl, you know, and just allow it to be transformed. Not trying to get rid of it. I'm not trying to get rid of the effect of the insect bite. I'm looking to tune into what the body needs. Tune into what the moment needs. And those become the seeds that you need to plant. We talk about the first pillar of spiritual empowerment training. That first pillar is around commitment. So if we just take that for a moment, dropping it into our heart center, what is that heart center committed to? It's committed to integrating your being with the life force, your physical being with the life force, so that you can experience creation and be a creator. You're all right with that? Be a creator. So let's just take about the next 8 minutes. Drop into some movement and breathing practice, just for about 8 minutes. And then just take a couple of minutes to set ourselves up with our visualization for world peace. And then pray out as the meditation into your writing about your seeds and your commitments to yourself, your soul, your commitment to your soul. And let that generate the seeds that you know you need to take care of. Right? Seeds that you know you need to take care of. So come with your spine nice and tall. Let me know you're doing well. It's hard to see your presence in this medium on the phone. So let me know you're cool, you're doing well. Okay. All wonderful. Thank you, Avis. Thank you, Juliet. All right. The seed. Stevie Wonder has an interesting song about the seed. Holds the roots of creation, the roots of the cosmos in the seed. The seed is a star and the star is a seed. Come with your spine nice and tall. Just put your hands on your knees. Just do a few spinal flexes. Moving the crest of the pelvic bone forward and then rocking it backwards so you massage the tailbone. Just inhaling forward, exhaling back. Opening up the central nerve channel. So also, when you feel somewhat of a reaction like Will Smith had to Chris Rock's joke, you know that energies are building up in the electromagnetic field, and particularly in your energy centers, and the flow of how your energy centers are set up. Like you have the central nerve column that allows energy to flow. There are peripheral channels that flow on the outside and weave up that central nerve channel, just like you see the staff of in the medical establishment symbol. Those snakes that weave up the staff of of that stick. So you know there's congestion taking place if the challenge is bringing up negative thoughts, and those negative thoughts are generating a negative behavior, right? And when we say negative, we're not saying it's bad when we say negative, but it brings out an energy where it is of a low vibrational expression, and we try to control someone else's actions when we have the suffering going on or the difficulty going inside. As we imagine it's difficult to know your wife is going through challenges, or there's challenges going on in the home of the Smiths. So for an insensitive joke to come, then there's this energy that escalates, unbridled, uncontrolled, unguided. And this is where we drop in as spiritually empowered specialists. Around this fire of love, we allow the fire of love to radiate out from our being. We become it. We drop our personality and identity. And you're just looking at, what do you need to be committed to? What is your will showing you? You have the ability to engage? Is it to control another so that you feel you're being what you came here to be? Or is it about controlling within you, taking care of what you need to take care of? And allow that to grow and blossom and flow, right? To grow, blossom, and flow. All right. You're still doing your spinal flexors, right? Inhale nice and tall. Exhale. So we're going to go through a few movements to clear this heart center, drop into a stillness so you can listen to the seeds of your soul. They're there. As soon as you say, how can I use this energy in my life? Plant the seeds of my soul. Show me my seeds. Show me our seeds, soul of my being, that you need me to plant it this time. Yeah. So you're going to place your hands like so. It's going to be about a right angle from the elbow to upper arm. I'm holding my hands up so you can see. And there's this motion like this. So you're coming up around the throat area, going down to the belly button area, really moving swift and fast, right? If you're familiar with breath of fire, do a breath of fire here, as long as you're not on your cycle or pregnant. Otherwise, if that's something new to you, just breathe in a way that allows you to be in harmony with the movement, as if the breath was doing the movement. Allow the breath to be equal in its inhale and exhale. Feel Mother Earth, feel how you are taken care of. Move these out of the way so they don't make noise in the mic. Feel the support as you feel your sit bones, your contact points with the earth. Feel your clearing energy, clearing space. The life force to integrate, the Christ consciousness to animate, the Holy Spirit to fill you with the movement of life that is programmed with the intelligence of the source of your breath. We're only here for just about a minute more, so really move into it. 30 seconds. Now for the last 15 or so, really speed it up if you can. Let the hands face the earth. Beginning position, inhale. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. Feel the energy in your hands. Feel you're connected to the energy that gives you the substance to create with and to be in. Exhale out the mouth. Breathe normally and just feel your hands connecting with Mother Earth. Feel the deep gratitude that you are being given the ability to experience creating, experience being taken care of. When you get thirsty, you have that clean water to drink. When you get a creative idea, you can pick up a pencil or a pen or colored pencils and you can activate that idea into experience. Feel how your heart center allows that. Feel it. Now just swing your hands up. So now the palms are up. And now you're rotating in towards the heart and out. It's kind of this heart throat area, right? Into the navel point. And again, if you know how to do breath of fire, you can do breath of fire here. Otherwise, allow your breath to be balanced and the movement to be energized. connecting to the heavens, the source of your consciousness and prana, clearing the energy. This area that processes the prana. Notice how the heart center is the foundation for the voice, and this is what we send the energy out to the Smith family. As Will Smith is a representative of that family, sending them energy. They can clear, open up the heart center to be a foundation for how we express. So not just the voice that speaks out loud, the voice that internally says, get up on stage and smack the sugar honey iced tea and tell them, don't talk about my wife. Is that an appropriate move to spread the energy that we need? Well, in this case, synchronization of space and time, intelligence of the universe said yes. But we get a chance to be mature, raise the vibration of that teaching so that we embody it and see what Chris and Will are teaching us about. Is it about compassion? Being able to raise the vibration of a lower vibrational expression. How do we do that? We get still. Cultivate that stillness with movement. All right. About 10 more seconds, so dig into it deeply, your commitment. Now face the palms up in the beginning position. Inhale deeply with the muscles of the pelvic floor. Exhale through the mouth. Feel the energy that you are. Infinite creative energy. Okay, beautiful. The last move. We'll be here for about a minute. We're going to extend the arms out so the palms are faced up. And then we're going to, again, you let your breath, you're going to move as swift as you can. If you can do breath of fire, do breath of fire, right? But allow the breath to be where it feels good for you, yeah? And you're alternating your hands every time. Okay, close your eyes. Look up to the top of the crown. See if you can see the hands going over top of your crown. And begin your breath. Now, if you have it available, move a little swifter for the last several seconds. Now, inhale, stretch out, see your fingers reach to the horizon. And exhale out the mouth, hold the arms up. Inhaling deeply. Hold that breath with the muscles of the pelvic floor. And exhale out the mouth. Shake your wrists and arms. Face the palms up on your knee, your leg. Touch the ring finger and the thumb. Energy of the sun. So radiance, that's your radiance. That's another aspect of the willpower center. It's just the radiance of the sun. It is that this radiance rises up into the heart center. Let it just beam from all directions of your being. Settle into the stillness of the breath. So I want you to get into the habit and practice of being with your breath while things are going on around you. So stay in this breath long and deep where we started. So we'll go through a little recap of our flow teaching that was brought to us today, and then we'll go ahead and pray out with our vision of peace. And I'll encourage you to stay in the meditative state and write about the seeds that you are planting this spring and what commitments and seeds you're going to activate. Stay connected to your garden. All right? So we had such strong teaching coming in with the technology and adjusting to the iPhone for myself that I realized I didn't let you know what the topic or our theme of the month is. So as you're breathing long and deep, just recognizing we're in this 4th month, and we've been talking about today this nourishment of this area where prana, the life force, and consciousness are processed and integrated into a physical experience. So this is where we're receiving that nourishing energy. And that's our theme this month is I am nourished to rise into my true nature. That's our theme. Honoring this heart center. And our topic today is being nourished by the heart center to rise into our true nature. Being nourished by the heart center, rise into our true nature. So as you have your eyes closed and you feel that long, deep breath, that's your heart center that's allowing that to take place, that breath. And as well, your nose and your mouth, these are portal openings where you can bring the nourishment in. So consider these seeds that you become aware you need to plant and begin working your commitment to cultivating them. And also realize the way you can feed these seeds, nourish these seeds, as well as the one who takes care of the seeds. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So your love mission is to continue on, maybe the rest of your life, going through the cycles of cycle to cycle when it's springtime to work these seeds. Plant these seeds. Give yourself the opportunity to experience your soul and what it has come here to do. As Chris Rock and Will were teaching us to let go of the personalities. You know, the entertainers take on personalities for us. Yeah, to be entertained. But as I work with some of my clients that are thespians, you know, it's an incredible responsibility that they have, incredible energy that they work with to take on these characters. They do it consciously, which is powerful. And we do it sometimes unconsciously, which is also powerful because it winds up controlling us unconsciously, as these characters do. So we're saying the spiritually empowered beings gathered around this fire of love. Focus on the ability you've been given, your true identity as an infinite creative being. And do your practices that allow you to come to the stillness. As we prepare to pray out, bring your palms together. Dive into your practices that bring you to a stillness. So we will ignite our vision of peace with pure waters of life. See if I can send you this YouTube. Doing little science research projects with my daughter, and this one was on water. So see if I can send that out to you all. Because it confirmed this prayer that we do with these waters is really powerful. Water feels war too. Waters feel the energy of conflict as well. Bringing our palms together, and it also feels that energy of love. Thank you, Creator, for guiding us together. Behold this vision of the children playing with the clean, crystal clear waters of life that you have sent as messengers of the energy of life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we see them playing and being cared for by loving hands, nourished by those waters, washed clean in those waters, food being prepared with such loving thoughts by their caregivers, a beautiful sanctuary for them to dwell in, gives them an opportunity to grow into awareness of the solutions that they have come to create for the challenges that they or their family may face. Thank you for the love that flows in this way. It feels good to witness the challenge being turned into an opportunity. To see the miracles that unfold through synchronization that allows hope to stay alive, and intuition, inspiration, and synchronicity to be the lovers of all beings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing us together around this fire of love. May all beings be nourished by the presence of love. And then in turn, share it. We ask this for all our family and all our relations. Ashe, 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 and so it is. Om Takurase, all our relations. Hallelujah. Namaste. Truth is your identity, Satnam. Thank you for being patient. We went a little over today, but we navigated through it, and I appreciate you being there, family. Appreciate you being there. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. Now, pray your brother in Jacinta find this recording in the cloud so we can get the replay out. All right, hold that vision, hold that vision, hold that vision. All right, family. One love, one love. Yeah, one love. You all are incredibly beautiful, incredibly beautiful, incredibly beautiful. Let me look at you, as my grandmother would say. All right, family. We love you.